my name is Dan McAllister and I'm with Avantiico. I'm here today to show you how to set up an SFTP file import for ledger journals in Avantiico's multi-company automation solution AMCS. What I'm going to show today is specifically around the ledger journal import, but the same functionality exists for all of our super journals, including free text invoices, budget register entries, credit card transactions, and trade agreement journals, as well as other order types like sales orders and purchase orders, and master data. To set up an SFTP file import, you need the SFTP login instructions, credentials, and then you simply come into the AMCS module under Ledger Journal and Setup and open Ledger Journal file import locations. I've already configured this, but if you needed to do so, you would simply come in and create a new file import location of location SFTP. You need to fill out some default information about how the file will get ingested, and then define your host name, port number, inbound folder, archive folder, error folder, username, and password. In this case, I have this SFTP site with this inbound folder, as you can see right here. And what I will do is I will drop a file here in this folder. So I'm going to do this manually, but ideally, if you were trying to automate a process, you would either be pulling a file from somebody else's SFTP folder, or you would have a Power Automate process drop it into your own, where you can process internally. So maybe your vendor sends you an email with the file, and then you have a Power Automate process to pick up that attachment and drop it here for ingestion into AMCS automatically. The way that this comes in is on a pair of batch jobs. So these are periodic processes that are being run every minute on the minute. So we have this transfer ledger journal external files set up where this is going and it's finding for any, in this case, ledger journal file import location that is enabled, pick up that file and process it. So we have that set up in this environment to run every minute on the minute, but you can set up the recurrence as you wish. And when that runs, it will bring the file into this ledger journal pending imports inquiry. So we can see the file that I had just dropped is sitting here and waiting to be processed. The second process that runs is the process pending ledger journal imports process. And again, this is the second batch job that's running every minute on the minute. We have these split so that the first job will bring the file in and archive it in your SFTP site. If I come back to my SFTP site and refresh, you'll see that that file's gone. It's been moved into the archive folder. And then the second step, if there's any errors with the file, only then will the errors come up so that you can deal with them within D365. You don't have to deal with them as part of your SFTP site. You can deal with them directly in D365. So I can see now that that's been picked up and processed. And I can see my file right here that was processed. And if I go into my AMCS Ledger Journal Imports Inquiry, which we've shown in another video, you can see that the file's here. And depending on the journal name setup, that'll either just be staged to be reviewed and processed, or it will be posted. So that's how to set up and process files through our integration file framework. And again, we support SFTP, Azure File and Blob Storage, and SharePoint today, as well as API. Thanks for listening.